Hello my 3D viewers, today we're going to talk about how I set up this aluminum rig, how I constructed that in Fusion 360. Without further ado, let's dive in. Here we are in Fusion 360 and I'm going to go just slide back on my timeline on the bottom. I don't have to rebuild this again. So I started basically with this base plate, the workbench plate, which is around 2 meters wide and 74 centimeter deep and has a thickness of 28 millimeters, a bit more than an inch. Then I just went up to the catalog on the top right, and there you can download from some third parties, let's say system profile, screws, nuts, bolts, all parts which are basically standardized in the industry, and one of them would be those aluminum system profiles. This one has 40 times 40 millimeters, 8 millimeter gap where the screw can go in. Yeah, and that one I downloaded, so I can just extrude it in any direction. Then I built first the vertical ones, then the horizontal, and then the vertical in the middle, in between, and the support. On the two diagonal ones on the side, there you can see, I did not add this 45 millimeter, the mounting bracket, because I couldn't find it really that quick in the catalog, but I knew around the size, so I just considered the space and left the space open. For me, it was just important. I added that in a 45-degree angle, and then I could basically see what kind of length I need on the bottom, the system profile which goes forward. All right, guys, so now enjoy assembling here in my home in Prague, and yes, I think it's quite a fun video. And enjoy it, and let me know what you would have done different. Maybe assemble the rig first somewhere on the floor and then mount it complete. Tell you, it looks so easy what I did here on the video, but I had some things to overcome. Basically, when you have the wide horizontal bars, you try to fill them in. It's easy that they kind of block in the angle, and then you have to force get them out, and that's how you can easily scratch your profiles even more. Anyways, without further stealing your time, dive into the video and enjoy, and let me know what you think. Here we go. Looks better. They glued everything together in one shot. So this one's gonna be away. By the way, these are some angles, 45-degree. It's the only things they had in a bulkier way, bigger, so I didn't like that. Ciao. Okay. Do these two like this. Yes, 4-5. So guys, that's gonna be mega interesting. So that makes sense. Okay. So avoid the same shit here again. So. I want to install those angles in the corner here on each side, and for this I have those 45-degree angles, this one, but in order to mount them on this side I need to screw them on with a screw with a screw. Magic. So, and this one I'm gonna do with an 8 millimeter thread tool, I would say, right? Let's do this. Actually, what I should use is a bit of oil for this. You see, I think I do it slowly. And in order to avoid even more damage, unfortunately, I got them delivered with some scratches, so not to recommend this company anymore. So here we see now, unfortunately, pretty wide bar, but still I think it should be okay. So I'm using now a piece of cloth to avoid further damage. Sorry for the noise here. So, all right, like this. See, it should be quite vertical. I do it slowly. I mean, aluminum usually is easier than steel to cut a thread. That looks good. Here we go. As that usually you should use some oil, especially cutting oil or whatever. But it's more important for steel against steel. Since this is aluminium, that should actually work quite well without harming the tool. So we have to do this on each side, on 2 bars. Unfortunately, I ordered only 2, but I need 4, and I saw like it's a set. So anyway, so I ordered them. They should arrive beginning or middle of next week. Here we go. Nothing better than cut into metal, aluminium, steel. That's what we men need, don't we? Write me in the comments what kind of metal work you like the most. Is it cutting, flexing, grinding by hand, cutting a thread like I'm doing now? A man cannot be a man without a project. Do you agree? Because I think when you build those things yourself, you build a different relationship to your workshop. If you build a restored vintage car or vintage motorbike, I think it's a pretty satisfying work. No drama. This is actually, Kniepex is made in my hometown Wuppertal in Germany. And look how nice it is going off here. See? That works. Yeah, looks good. Just have to see how deep did I cut it. So I cut it this deep. I have to go a bit deeper. Since this one, it's probably 3 centimeters I have to measure. And this one is, yeah, it's not deep enough yet. So I have to cut a bit more.
A few moments later.
Here we go. Okay, let's see if that does work. Let's see if that works. So far looks good. Feels good. Yes. Let's get in here. Voila. So one side already goes well. Let's go for thread here, and then I have to empty it this way. Now it's very important that at the start you check all angles. It's kind of so. This is a crab tool. Okay, let's do it this way. So let's see. This goes this way, right? Yeah. Empty. And voila. Same here. Fix it here. Okay. All right, so now comes the truth. Yeah, it will need. Yeah, Opa, yes, sir. I need to move the cover again. Okay. I think it goes in like this. 2. So. Now we're going to move this down here. Voila. The next thing is on the bottom. This one comes here as well. So it's important that you understand this part, this little ball which is elastic behind, comes on the bottom, and these 2 flanges, the white part, comes on the top of this one. Let's see. Like this, and we're gonna record it again. Put that in like this. This one. So this goes here. Right. Okay. Number 1 and 2. And come on. So also it's just one side, but how much stronger? And that comes the next side. So this one is done. This one gonna come here, but I'm still missing those 2 45 degrees. All right, gonna put now this cover on top and have 2 more covers here. One comes here. Let's see if that works. Is that the same width? Yeah, looks good. Using this. And this one. Voila. So, okay, then to be continued next week with the second part. Maybe I'll cut it all in one video, okay? See you. Ciao.